beautiful people. So today we're gonna do a banana bread. I love it, you love it. A little cream cheese or butter on top. Mwah! Love it. So let's get right to it. Let's not waste any more time. So I'm gonna go ahead and move these other ingredients out of the way. We will do these afterwards. Move that. So to get started, we'll peel our bananas. I usually use 3 bananas or 2.5, depending on how I'm feeling, how juicy I want it. So I'll peel these, put that to the side. And I usually break them up a bit before I try and start smashing them, and or get really ripe bananas so that they are smashable. I add a cinnamon sugar mixture, which I'll put in the description along with all the other ingredients. So I add that to it. And I add a little bit of vanilla, about a teaspoon, and just a dash of the cream that I'll be needing for the rest of the video. So we can put that with that. And you start smashing. Perfect little gooiness. I like to keep a couple chunks in there because I like that in the bread when you see the little bits and pieces of banana. So I'm gonna leave that as is, and we can move on to the other side. So here I have some sugar in the bowl, and a trick I like to do, let me see if this is still hot, no. So a trick I like to do is put my melted butter that I'm gonna need for the recipe into the pan that it's gonna go into, so that I can use it as my lubricant for the banana bread. So in here I have my butter, and I'm gonna go ahead and whisk it together with the sugar. And with this, I'll end up flouring it and making a prepared pan. So let's go ahead. You can also do this in a KitchenAid if you have one, and if you want to work a little faster, but I like making things by hand. So, making life a little harder on myself. If you can see, I have one. But making life a little harder on myself, you know, gotta put in the elbow grease. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and add our 2 eggs, whole eggs, into there, and continue whisking. We're so close to being done. 3 more steps. So, now that we have sort of a jelly-like paste going, we can go ahead, switch out our tools. Throw that in there. Switch out our tools to a nice spatula. And here I have the flour, the baking soda, and the salt. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix that a little bit into the flour so it's not all in one clump. And then throw it in there little by little. About 1/3 at a time. And fold it together. Okay, so now that we have a liquid dough, as I would like to call it, I don't mix in all the flour to completion where all the flour is gone because I don't want to over mix this. So I start putting in my last 2 ingredients, the bananas and the cream. So I'll put in half of the bananas and half the cream, the other half of the bananas, the other half of the cream. So let's do this. And look at that delicious mixture. Oh my God, I am so excited. So excited. So, back to the pan. So, since I do have my butter in there, I like to go ahead and take some type of paper and put it around in the corners to make sure that it doesn't stick once the bread is in there. And then as a, let's say, extra credit, double no stick, I throw in some flour. And I'll do the same thing, rub it across. And there you have it, your prepared pan with butter that you ended up putting in here, so it's all used. I usually add maybe like 2 or 3 grams extra so that I do have enough to leave in here. And there's your prepared pan. So we can go ahead and start dipping our mixture in. Look at that gorgeous flow. Gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's gonna taste gorgeous. This is obviously not my first time making this. This is very much at least monthly basis that we do in this house because I just can't get enough. And funny enough, I don't like bananas by themselves, but I am in love with banana bread. So I don't know if somebody knows why that is or why that's a thing. Let me know. I'd love to learn more about myself. So here we have it. Our banana bread in its prepared pan, and now straight into the oven. See you in a bit. Okay guys, we're back. We have the banana bread. He wanted to come for the tasting, so
of course.
Here he is. So, beautiful banana bread, nice hard crust on the top, and I'm so excited to cut into it and see what happened. See what happened as if I've never done this before. So, ooh, I don't know if you can see it, but you can see the little banana pieces that I was talking about earlier, which I love the sight of. We'll definitely eat that, just not at the moment. Let's see. Nice slice here.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oof. 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 And it's all nice and moist and flexible. Oh, yum. So we're gonna split this in half, like we're siblings.
Assuming we're not going to have more slices.
But for the tasting.
Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It is so moist. The cream really gives it the extra moisture. Wow.
I love this. And
Oh,
the
yeah.
orange as well.
The nice crunch gives it a different texture. Oh my god.
And the flavor is so good.
Thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god.
We need some butter.
We do.
It's hot. It'll melt all nice in it. Oh.
But we'll do that off camera because of the amount of butter that we do put on these. No judgment here. So, I hope you guys make this. It's so delicious, so moist. Amazing for breakfast, amazing for dessert, midday snacks, whatever you want. Because we're gonna finish this within like the next 2 days. So, ha det bra! Also, notifications. Get notifications, subscribe, like, everything, comment. We love you!
Ha det bra.